CMB.TECH is a future-proof maritime group. We have, over the past 10 years, developed a lot of platforms which are running on a clean fuel. Clean fuels like hydrogen and ammonia. We believe that also a railway is a nice expansion of our business. The engine that you can see here behind me is one that is also being installed on a tugboat which we have in operation for more than 3 years in the Port of Antwerp. The same technology can also be used to power locomotives. And there you see that locomotives can bring cargo also on a clean fuel towards the port. That's part of our business. Decarbonize today, navigate tomorrow. We believe that Namibia is a great country with respect to its renewable capacity, with the best sun quality in the world. If you can harvest that solar power, you can produce hydrogen. Hydrogen is produced by using an electrolyzer that splits water into hydrogen and oxygen. That hydrogen is a very powerful fuel. It's a clean fuel. If you use it in an engine, it's not producing any CO2. That's what we need. We need to decarbonize our logistics. By bringing this kind of technology to Namibia, where the fuel can be produced locally, we believe we can make a change. As you can understand, countries which are so huge and not that many densely populated, the electrification of railway is very difficult, comes with a lot of challenges. Here you see that diesel engines are powering the railway business. With our technology, we can green that railway business. This is what we do. We try to own assets that are future-proof for the next 20 years, that can run on a clean fuel, then thereby saving emissions and creating job opportunities. What we're going to do here is a world's first. It's never done before. What we have done before is using that dual fuel engine technology on board of ships. Also, what we have done before is implementing hydrogen storage into heavy-duty applications, such as ships, such as locomotives. What we're doing new is we first wanted to test the technology. For that, we have looked into a very old locomotive which was idle. It's 60 years old, but we stripped it to the bottom. So we took everything off, except the steel frame is being reused. And then we are replacing all the components with new components, and we have implemented our dual fuel engine and our hydrogen technology. So all the rest on our locomotive project is proven technology, is proven for the harsh environment of Namibia and South Africa, meaning hot temperatures, high altitude, dusty environment, because it's like running into a Sahara, into a desert climate. So we start from something that's fully proven, and we make from a dirty transport medium, we make it into a clean transport medium, just by swapping the engine with the dual fuel engine. The benefit of a dual fuel technology is that if the hydrogen is not available, it can still run on diesel. Diesel is known, it's the most fuel efficient engine there is today, so it's even better than the original engine, and it can start using hydrogen as a fuel, and we can go up to 80-85% at its sweet spot. But for the start, we're happy with a 50% emission reduction, and we're going to increase that during the first trials. We start on a 6-month trial together with TransNamib. We're going to have their support. We're also going to work with AGL to transport containers from Windhoek towards the port in Walvis Bay and opposite wise. There we have a customer who is also, let's say, appealed by the emission savings to be involved in a world's first. So it's a pilot project. Maybe we need to fine-tune the technology a bit. We need to train drivers. We need to train on how the maintenance needs to happen. That's all part of the project. Once this is proven to be successful, there's a large idle fleet of similar locos available in Namibia, but also in the whole sub-Saharan Africa region. By proving this technology, we can unlock these, let's say, idle fleets. We can repower them, and they have another lifetime for 20 to 30 years, and they are able to run on a clean fuel. And there you see the benefit of this region. South Africa, Namibia, and even neighboring countries can produce the clean fuel as the cheapest one compared on a global scale, because you have area, and you have the best sun, you have the best wind conditions, and that's what you need. Cheap energy, cheap green energy to produce these clean fuels. And here, we don't have any competition from electrified railway, because that comes also with these challenges into a carbon, let's say, powered grid. It doesn't make any sense to look into electrified locomotives. We believe this is the best way forward, and therefore we are happy that we can link to our innovation that we have proven in the maritime, that we can bring it to this, let's say, extension of the logistic chain, and also that we have developed hydrogen technology that's being produced in Namibia at our own plant, and we fill the hydrogen into a container, that can be swapped in the port with the freshly filled container. So even on that concept, we have developed novel technologies that we are ready to test, ready to roll out. We're quite lucky that this region, especially in South Africa, has still the skills to do this kind of work. Other Western companies, we rather buy a new stuff than looking to refurbish an older one. So here you see that you have the skills with their hands, skills to work with, let's say, the hot works, the steel works, but also the engineering teams. In the past, South Africa was like thriving with respect to its railway. At some time in history, more than 240,000 people were employed by TransNamib, the Spoornet. So there's a rich culture, there's a rich heritage on company supply chains. And for them, it's cheaper to remanufacture, refurbish equipment than have the ability to buy a new locomotive. These skills are crucial to implement a new technology such as dual fuel technology, because it's a new engine, meaning you need to make adaptations to the frame. As it's using a bit of different cooling system. So you need to have an engineering production company who can change towards our request of the hydrogen technology. So having the flexibility that we see with our partners, like from Antwerp Engineering, from Traction, that these people understand what we're trying to achieve. They bring in the knowledge and the expertise, they bring in the hands to realize it. And that gives us comfort. Once it's proven in the most harsh environment from Namibia, we can fully scale up. The technology is there, it's fully commercially, and we're ready to do it. And I believe that the railway in this region can have a new chapter. And I think even that the opportunities we have here can even, let's say, put this region on the map from respect to railway innovation point of view.